Okay, so here's my Glowforge, and do not pay attention to how dirty it is. I've been doing a lot of cutting, and I haven't had the time to do a real deep clean on it. I do clean my lenses and everything every day or every other day, depending on what I'm doing. But today, the video I'm going to do is on removing your exhaust fan, or even if you just want to take this piece of glass off just so you can get to it better to clean it better. But if you want to remove it, that's what I'm going to do, and that's what I'm going to show in the video, but you don't have to do that part. What I have here is, first, a Torx screwdriver. It looks like a star on the end. It's hard to see on the video, but it looks like a little star. A Phillips screwdriver, which you will need if you have the Pro model. A straight blade screwdriver. An Allen wrench, which you need to actually remove the fan. And then the tool that I've made that makes it a lot easier for removing the top glass. So the first thing you should do is unplug your machine if you're going to be working on it. I think that's really important. Just go ahead and unplug it. You don't need power on it to do this. So after you unplugged it, which I've already done with mine, the first thing you're going to do is remove these little Torx screws. They're right up in here. There's one, and then in the back there's two more. Okay, so I'm going to remove these three screws. It doesn't take long. I apologize for my videoing skills because this is actually the first one that I've done of these. Just be patient with it. I understand I've done it a few times, but maybe some others of you haven't. So I took those three screws out. Next, we will release the clips to remove this, and I'll try to get a shot in there of what that looks like. But then after I get it off, I'll show you more what the clips look like to give you an idea of what you're trying to do. Okay, so there's these little aluminum foil discs that are in here. There's one here, there's one here, and then back towards the back, you'll have to slide the gantry forward to get to the other one. But if you peel off the aluminum foil tape, you'll see it leaves a hole. Behind that hole is the clip. And what you'll do is you stick this tool that I made in there, and you stick it up behind that clip and just put a little pressure on it to release. The clips are not very big, the part it attaches on, so you don't have to pull them way out. It's just a little bit. And then also, while you're doing that, you'll take the straight blade screwdriver that I provide, and you'll stick it right inside of here, in that gap, between the metal on the glass and the body of the Glowforge. So what you do is, whenever you release that clip, you'll just kind of turn that screwdriver a little bit, and then it just releases and the glass comes up a little bit. So you'll do the first one, then you'll slide your screwdriver a little bit farther back, do it with the second one, the same thing with the third one. Okay, so I've released all three of them. You can see there's a little bit of gap. So then all I'm going to do is just pull this piece up. It's not the easiest doing it one-handed, but there it is. So these are the clips right here. So you're going in from the inside. What did I do with my little tool? So when you go in from the inside, you're sticking the tool in, you're sticking it up behind this, and you're just pulling down on it just a little bit, and it pushes against the body of the machine, and it just pulls this tab out just a little bit. Well, all those tabs are these little pieces right here. You've got 3 of them. 2 and 3. So as you can see, that little tab's not much. So you don't have to pull it out much at all to get it to release. So you're not doing a, really jerking it out. Just a little bit of pressure. Twist the screwdriver just a little bit and you'll feel it release. Then just go to the next one and then to the next one. And then you can lay the tool and the screwdriver down and just pick up the whole piece of the glass. So here's the view from the inside. And you can see the little tabs. You can see the little tab in there, but as you look at it from here, that little tab's kind of at the very top. Here's looking at it with the aluminum foil little discs back on it. After you've got this thing out, you can go ahead and put the discs back on because you don't need back inside those again. When you go to put the lid back on it, you won't need to take those off. So now what we have is, this is a Pro model. So this right here is the heat sink. This is what makes the Pro different from a Plus or a Basic. This is the extra cooling right here. So on this Pro, there's 4 Phillips screws. There's 2 on this side, and there's 2 on this side. So you'll need to take those screws out, which I'll do. Now, I've unscrewed all of them, so you can pick this up. Now, when you do, use your other hand to get the screws out of it and set them someplace safe so when you go to put them back in. Okay, I got the screws out. This picks up. Now, on the bottom, there's hoses go to this blue part. That's your coolant going to it for cooling, so that's your extra cooling. This here is as air goes across it, it removes heat from this, which is being transferred to it from your coolant to help you cool more. Now, here's the exhaust fan, my nasty, nasty exhaust fan. Now, there's screws here and here, and there's 2 at the bottom. Now, my 2 at the bottom aren't in there. I didn't put them back in because they're a major pain in the butt to get back in. The 2 in the top come out real easy. This one down here comes out fairly easy. The one on this side, it doesn't come out easy. I'm not going to lie to you. But you can get it out. It's not that big of a deal. Just have patience with it. Take time and you'll get it out. So now I'm going to remove those screws. Okay, so here's the cord coming from the fan, and it plugs in right here. All you gotta do is take your finger and release the little clip on it, and then pull up on it, and it's unplugged. Next, I pick this back up, the heat sink, and I grab the fan, just take the fan out. Now, what I'm going to do with mine, I put it in a bag with the screws and I save it. I'm not going to throw it away or anything like that. I'm going to hang on to it in case I need it for whatever reason to put it back in. But you can see how nasty this fan is. That's blocking airflow, keeping airflow from getting out the vent. In my opinion, taking this fan out is the only way to go, using an inline fan. So I take that out. Then I put the 4 screws, just kind of stick them back in there. They don't give you a lot of room to work on things here. But get those in, set this back down, take my screwdriver. I like to start each one of them a little bit when I'm reinstalling it, but that way I know they're all lined up good. Then go ahead and tighten them down. Alright, so those are all tightened down. The fan's gone. All I have to do now is put the glass back on top. Okay, so I have the glass piece back here, the top. Just kind of line it up, slide it down in there. and then just firmly push on it. It all clipped back into place. Now I just put the screws, the Torx screws back in. Slide the gantry forward. And that's it. The glass is back on. The exhaust fan is out. It's going to make a huge difference for anybody who is doing a lot of cutting, doing a lot of engraving. The fan is just it restricts airflow. It's not a good design, in my opinion. But removing it's a game changer. It makes everything flow so much better. Okay, so now I just need to do some cleaning and I'll be done. Any questions, get a hold of me. I'll try to help you however I can. Like I said, best of luck. If you'll take your time, be patient. It's not a big deal to remove this side glass, and then you can clean in there, do whatever you need to do. I don't get in there and regularly clean. I take it off to remove the fan, and if it wasn't for making this video, I probably would have not removed this ever again unless I had a problem that I had to fix. So, all right, thanks guys for watching. I apologize for not being the best video. The guys that do the videos all the time and they look amazing, I envy them because it's not that easy for me. But thanks for watching.